people, you're welcome to Harris Nation. My name is Harris Adetun, but you can call me Harris Nation. So today I'll be discussing a topic called uniquely you. So we can just title it and say what's unique about you. I know that usually when people are asked what's unique about them, they always go like, what's unique about them? So the first time somebody asked me what my USP was, I'm like, what's that? I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. And the person says your unique selling point, and I'm like, okay. Unique selling points. What's that? Well, the thing is, a lot of us don't know what's unique about us, and if we don't know, or if we haven't really identified that unique feature that we have, we may not be able to totally harness it for use and harness it to use it productively, so that we can use it to maybe make money, or use it to inspire people, or use it to impact people, or share knowledge. So it's important that you know what that unique feature is about you. And in this particular video, I'll be sharing some certain tips to guide you. Of course, I'm not a professional, but to guide you as to how to discover what's unique about you. First of all, I'd just like to put this out that everybody is unique. We're all unique in our own ways. I know a lot of people, when I have trainings, I ask them, oh, what's unique about you? And some people say nothing, and I'm like, think again. And I'm like, nothing. They're like, nothing. So what I know is that I don't want to really go into DNA intricacies right now, but the same way we have different fingerprints is the same way that everybody has their own uniqueness in life. So you need to be able to identify what's unique about you. All right, so I'll be giving you some few tips as to how to identify what's unique about you. And so I'm going to start with the first tip. The first tip is what's that thing about you that family and friends point to most of the time. So you need to pick a paper and a pen and write it down. What's that frequent comment that you get? I think I should tell my mommy to comment on this video and tell me what's unique about me, what she feels is unique about me. So what it is that people always point to and say, oh, you do this, or when they want to talk about you anywhere else that you're not there, what is it that they say about you? I think that is a step to knowing what's unique about you. Start with your family, start with your friends. That's if you have not identified it yourself. For me, I think you will be writing. A couple of people accuse me of writing too much. I keep journals a lot, so I know that not everybody likes to write, so that's unique. Another thing I would like to share, another tip, is that you should what's that thing that you do best effortlessly. What's that thing that you do best effortlessly? So for me, I already said writing. I write effortlessly. And then I think it's one of the things I do best. I don't dance. I'm not a dancer. I'm not a singer. But when it comes to writing, I think I can write. I can write a bit. Okay, so another tip is to know experiences, your past experiences or your current experiences. What experiences do you have that kind of define your life? What's that thing that you feel like is different from others? That can be a unique selling point. That can be something unique about you. So another tip would be to know what gives you confidence. So what's that thing that that boosts your confidence every single time? I don't know if I already said that. For me, because a couple of people say, oh, I like the way you talk. So when I was selling stuff at some point, I knew that if I approached people with my iTunes, I call it the iTunes, I'm like, hi, hi, you want to buy something? And they just have to look at me again and want to hear what I want to sell. So for me, that was unique for me, and I was using it to sell a lot of things. Because in fact, there was one time that I wanted to market something to somebody, and the person called me and said, it's not really your voice. Of course, that's my voice, but I needed to add an extra tune to make the melody work better. Okay, so another thing I would like to share with you is maybe make a list of 5 things about you that you like. 5 things about you that you like, or that you don't like. Any way you want to do it. 5 things about you that you like and you don't like. What in those 5 things do you feel is different from every other person? What's that thing about you that you'd make reference to for yourself that you like and that you will not trade for anything? You need to be able to find out what that is. What is that thing about you? Okay, so let me just give you an example. If each and every one of us were allowed to trade each of our body parts, maybe when we're broke, we'll just maybe have it rented out. Or maybe or everybody was allowed to trade a part of their personality traits, or rent it out for a while. What's that thing about you that you would rent out? What's that thing about you that you would give out? No, not give out. What's that thing about you that you will rent out? I think when you figure that out, you can know that, okay, this thing is probably special to me, so I can market it. I can make it a commodity, because that's why we want to find out what's unique about us. Another thing I'm just going to leave you with is also, what is that thing that you treasure about you so much that, oh, even if they want to come and raid you, they want to take everything away from you, you will not allow anybody to take away from you. It could be your nails. You can just say, I love my nails so much, I will not trade it for anything. Or I like the way my lips look, I will not trade it for anything. I love my eyes, I love my eyebrows. You know, this whole eyebrow thing that we're all drawing now is because somebody has that kind of spectacular eyebrow, and now everybody wants to model or shape or carve their eyebrow like that kind of person, like that particular person. So you need to be able to figure out what it is about you that you like and you will not trade for anything. So I'm going to just leave you with those tips. If you want extra tips, please do visit my website, www.heiressnation.com. I have like this blog post that I did on how to know what's unique about you, so you have like extra tips that I haven't shared here. You can follow up on the blog to know what's unique about you. Now I'm also going to wrap up with this, or before I wrap up with it, I'm going to share a Bible passage or a Bible verse, Romans chapter 12 verse 6, which says that, now this is Harris version, that says that, you know, God has given to everybody God has given everybody a unique gift according to his grace. So well, that's the Harris version. But of course I'm paraphrasing, but what that particular scripture is just saying, that God has made everybody unique. So it's God's doing to make us different. It's God's doing to be unique. So do not be, a lot of people beat up themselves because they feel like, I have this and this person doesn't, so they feel strange about it. I urge you not to feel strange about it. I urge you to be able to use that, even if it's a negative thing. You can, from your story, maybe God has given you that negative experience so that you can be able to develop a way to solve it, and by solving it, help other people that are, you know, going through the same challenges. Who knows, your skin, your the way you look, everything is to God's glory. The fact that you're black and you're like, oh, I don't want to be black, I want to be fair. Everybody wants to be fair, everybody wants to be light in complexion. God gave you that color so that you can be unique. So I'm just going to wrap up with, just in case you're still wondering, oh, I still don't have anything unique about me. I read something on the internet about somebody that was asked the same question, what's unique about you? And guys and ladies, he had like 25 things that were unique about him. I just kept reading. It just kept going on and on and on and on. But I just picked like 7 out of those things that could interest you. So the first thing that he said that he was bored. Like, how can being bored be unique? But of course, he has decided that it's a unique point for him. And what he can do with that is that he can look for solutions that can, you know, ameliorate boredness. So he said that when he was younger, that, you know, he got rescued because he was almost drowning. He was almost drowning in the swimming pool or something like that, and he got rescued. I'm like, how is that unique? But of course, he says that that's what's unique about him. And he says that he can swing on a hula hoop. So if he says that that's unique, no problem. He said that he can juggle 3 balls at the same time. Okay, that's one of the things that he says is unique about him. He said that he has flown all the way from a 12,000 feet height from a plane before. I don't know if he landed on a parachute or something, but that's what he said. He said that what else did he say? He said he can juggle three balls at the same time. He said that he can play a guitar. Of course, not everybody can play a guitar, so he said he can play a guitar. He also said that he's 5 feet and 5 inches tall. I'm like, bro, there are lots of people that are 5 feet and 5 inches tall. But I just decided to share, you know, this point so that you know that it is what you say in that people accept. So if you decide that this is unique about me, or if you tell yourself that I decide that, okay, the way I wear my shoe is unique about me, everybody would have to accept it as your unique selling point, and then you can decide to be creative about it. Another thing, which is the last thing I'm going to leave you with here, is once you identify what's unique about you, is to be able to make it so attractive to other people. So even like I said, even though it may be a negative thing, you have to be able to bring it into a positive light. If it's something you don't like, what are you doing personally to maintain it? So if you don't like your color, you don't like your skin, you don't like the way you talk, just know that you can actually do something about whatever it is that you don't like, and that is what is unique about you. Maybe it's from your solutions that every other person going through that challenge of facing that kind of uniqueness that is negative can, you know, come to a bright side. So I hope that these tips have been able to help you to be able to identify what's unique about you. I'm going to see you all next week. I want you to know that I love you, and then God loves you more. Have a great week ahead.